Despite the country's climbing economic growth, the trickling down of the growth to the masses is not yet felt and enjoyed by the majority of the Filipino families. The data released by the National Statistical and Coordination Board manifests that Filipino families are still predominantly within or below the poverty line. The details from Keith Cruz.
Poverty in the country posted a decline from the first semester of 2009 to the first semester of 2012 for families covering the 3-year period. It has a slight cut of 0.6% from 22.9 to 22.3%. Poverty rate among the population was reduced from 27.9 to 28.6% for the 3-year period from 2009 to 2012, while subsidence incidence remained. The National Statistical and Coordination Board released a data that poverty conditions in Luzon and Visayas has improved, and the figures for Mindanao is expected to be better for the second semester of 2012. The slight increase in poverty incidence in several regions is due to their dependence on agricultural and the decline in agricultural output due to natural calamities. This was explained by NEDA Director General Arsenio Balitaan.
The explanation for that really is that the sector that houses a lot of the bulk of our poverty is in agriculture. It did not perform well during that period. The income adjusted for population was actually negative growth. But that was not, of course, due just to difficulties, problems in agriculture. We also had natural calamities during that period.
Government's intervention programs, to include the Conditional Cash Transfer Program, helped the poor in meeting the minimum cost of their basic needs. No less than the World Bank cited, the program benefited the poor's expenditure programs covering health and education.
We had programs like CCT because otherwise the poverty could have increased given that adverse developments in agriculture.
Balitaan is confident that the government is on track to reduce poverty to 16% by the end of the president's term in 2016. He added that the second semester performance of the economy for 2012 provides great promise in spreading the fruits of growth. At 6.6 GDP growth last year, a trend that will continue for 2013, Balitaan is optimistic the next report will significantly reduce poverty incidence.
Hopeful that the full year figure would be much better because the numbers in the second half are actually better. For example, the private sector investment started to pick up in a major way in the second half of last year. And when private sector invests, you get, especially in sectors that have large forward backward linkages like in tourism, you do see employment generation, and if that employment generation covers the poor, the unskilled members of the labor force, the impact on poverty is quite large. It's quite significant.
This is Kate Cruz for News at 1.